All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. And a happy holiday today. I hope the voice is okay. Microphone is on and camera is on too. So yeah, looks like it's working great. All right, so yeah, this is 28th of December on Tuesday, and looks like some markets are active today, and that's why I decided to do live today. Because this week, as I mentioned yesterday or the day before, I most likely I won't be doing lives because it's a holiday. But since we have some pairs like Euro, Pound, AUD, and also Swiss franc is also trending in some pairs. So let's check these pairs by Ichimoku and see what's happening right now. So, but yeah, this is a holiday, so just relax yourself, no stress, just relax yourself and enjoy the talk until the end of the live today. So yeah, the 2021 is almost over now, and it's becoming 2022. So have you created your goal for next year? Usually this last week of the year, I usually take time to think about the goal for the next year. Usually this is the time I read books and also relax at home and yeah, just watch some TV or play some games and think about or looking back what has happened this year and foresee what will happen next year. I think this is a perfect timing to do so. So yeah, hopefully you get some nice goal setting next year as well. All right, so let's see. Thank you for joining, everyone. Good to see you. All right, Shan and Muhammad, Sandeep and Ivan, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Abigail, good to see you too. Oh, Shan says, every day I see your video. Thank you so much. Yeah, so there are tons of videos in the archive. So if you just go to my YouTube channel and click videos, then you will find tons of videos in the past. I haven't counted how many videos I have so far in my YouTube channel, but you know, almost every day I do live stream or the video session, and I have been running this YouTube for the last 3 years so far. So 3 years, 365 times 3 would be, yeah, a lot. Lots of videos, I think, in my YouTube channel. So now I am kind of reorganizing the previous live streams and videos, and maybe I will be creating some highlights on the previous videos. You know, sometimes I talk about one topic in a longer time in the live stream, and if I found such video clips in the past, then I will clip it and put it on my YouTube channel also, so that in case you miss one of these previous like live streams and some highlights, you can always, you know, remind by these highlight videos, and I think that's a good idea. So and also it's good for me also to look back what I have talked about in the past. So I think I will do it. If someone can help me do it, that would be great too. If you're interested, please let me know by email if you want to create some highlight videos and upload on YouTube channel. So that the you know, you can also get some viewers from these highlight videos on your YouTube channel, and you can monetize also in this way. So yeah, anyways, thank you for joining. And yeah, Shafiq, William, good to see you too. Saman, thank you for joining. Great to see you also. Yeah, Kareem, also good to see you. Yeah, thank you. My family are all safe in healthy condition. Yep. And Omid Bassam, Idris, good to see you. And Try the Stick also, good to see you too. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, it's been my pleasure to be able to do this almost every day on my YouTube channel to share my knowledge about Ichimoku, about the Forex pairs and other pairs, other markets. So yeah, it's actually good for myself. I'm learning this way too. So it's very, very nice. All right, Harshal and John Hera, good to see you. Thank you for joining as well. All right, Anthony, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. All right, so let me switch the window. Okay, and as a quick disclaimer, as always, this content is basically based on my own understanding and knowledge. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. And since this is a live stream, it's not a video, it's a live. So if you can please follow the rules and guidelines when you chat, that would be great. Because after all, we're all here to learn, and I don't want to, I don't want to ruin your time in this live stream. So if you can stick to the topic, that would be great. Okay, so oh yeah, and also there's one seat left in January 2022 GTS. There's one seat available still. So in case if you're still interested, please let me know by email so that I can give you details about the course. This is 3 months course, and I teach my strategy hands-on. Is GTS up to 5 members in the group, very close group, a very small group, but very close communication. And I teach my strategy for the 3 months. And I have also Ichimoku community. If you can see join button on YouTube, that's where you can join my Ichimoku community. And this is basically the community where I share my knowledge about Ichimoku through the original books. So Ichimoku community based on the original book knowledges, and the GTS is for my own strategy, multiple time frames with the Ichimoku and the risk management and psychological management. I cover it on the GTS. Okay, so yeah, but time flies, time flies. It's been 2 years since I've created these communities, and people are keep joining. So I'm so nice. It's so nice to see people are growing together and learning together, and also, making some profits all together like this way. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so let's check some charts now. Hello, Saman, good to see you. Thank you for joining as well. Great to see you here. Okay, so here is trading view. And let me just put this in one frame, one screen. All right, and so right now, daily chart looks to be flat, but in the forward chart, I see some pairs trending. So if I just mention the pairs trending, I just marked here on the orange. In the forward chart, Euro AUD is going down. The Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, Chikou span below candles. And the Euro Swiss franc is also going down. It broke the support and looks like this is going downwards now. Well, actually, sorry, it didn't break the support. This is on the support now. So it might reverse. But Euro AUD broke the support level, and it looks like it's heading towards the next support level, which is 1.5566 level. So this is bearish now. So we can come back to this pair and look into the lower time frame situation. But the Euro AUD is down, Euro Swiss franc is also down, and but Euro Swiss franc support level is very close, and the USD Swiss franc is also down. This is still within the P wave, in terms of the weekly time frame, it's in the P wave, but now the market is going down and going down to this ascending trend line. So in case if you sell USD Swiss franc, then the target will be this trend line. But now Kumo is going down, Kijun Sen is going down also, and Chikou span is below the candles, so this is downtrending. So we can expect continuous bearish in waves in the forward chart. So yeah, USD Swiss franc is going down. And then Pound USD. Pound USD is going up right now. It is going up and it looks like it's going to the previous high, which is 1.3514. Now we can see the Kumo's up, Kijun Sen is up, Tenkan Sen is flat, but the Chikou span above the candle, so this is bullish. So we can expect the market continuously goes up to the previous resistance level on this pair too. And then Pound JPY. Pound JPY has been uptrending. I've captured some nice pips here along the way, but now it's still up. Kumo's up, Kijun Sen is up, and Chikou span above the candles in the forward chart. And the target in this case is very close. The target is here, 154.69 or 154.7 is a target, because there was a previous support and resistance on this level. So most likely when the market touches or before the market touches, it can reverse backwards to the Tenkan Sen. So yeah, Pound JPY is uptrending, but because the market is near the previous reversal level, I would prefer to wait for the breakout and buy. But yeah, this one is uptrending also. And in terms of AUD pairs, I've seen AUD USD is also uptrending. It slightly broke the resistance level and looks like it is up now. If you look at the Kumo shape, Kumo itself is up and bullish, and Kijun Sen is up now, and Chikou span above the candle, so this is bullish too. And then AUD-CAD is also bullish. For AUD-CAD, this is very interesting situation, because if you look at the daily time frame, the market is still on this descending trend line. The market has been bounced by this descending trend line once, twice, 3 times, and this is the 4th time. So it may reverse and retrace backwards. And with that in mind, if you look at the forward chart, it is up. Right now you can see that the Kumo's up, Senko span A is up, and Kijun Sen is also upwards. However, Chikou span is touching. Chikou span is touching. So what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for the trend line break and also the resistance break. I'm waiting for the resistance breakout, which is 0.9287. But I think in this case, the chance for the market to break resistance is higher than being resisted and retrace, because once again, there's Kumo's up, Kijun Sen is up, and also this is ascending P wave. If you look at the lows are getting higher lows, but the highs are right now at the same levels. So this is a typical ascending P wave structure. I can see more buyers and sellers in the market, and once the market breaks resistance, it goes up very fast. So AUD-CAD in that sense is good to trade right now. So that's my observation. And then AUD-JPY is also up and bullish now, nicely. The Kumo's up, Kijun Sen is up also. It is nicely bullish. However, the market is near the previous resistance level. Previous resistance was here at 83.28, so the market is touching that level now, and it may reverse back to the Tenkan Sen in this case. So AUD-JPY is not really ideal to trade. Just like AUD-USD. The market is near the resistance, so it may reverse backwards. And I thought there was another one, pound yen. Pound yen is also near the resistance level from the 17th November, so it may reverse. But yeah, AUD is nice. AUD is near the resistance, but there are more buyers and sellers, so it could break. And once it breaks, it goes very fast, can be expected, so it is time efficient in this case. I don't mind taking buy before the breakout. And simply, if the market reverses backwards, then I will just exit very quickly. And afterwards, I might have to wait for the breakout. But right now, I think this is good because more buyers and sellers. If you master Ichimoku, it is very, very simple and it's very powerful. So yeah, and finally, Swiss franc JPY is now uptrending still. Kumo Kijun Sen up. Tenkan Sen is also up and Chikou span of other candles. And in terms of the resistance is a bit close, which is 125.51. So if you trade this pair, if you buy right now, the initial target is going to be, in pips wise, it's going to be around 28 or yeah, about 30 pips. About 30 pips of room to trade and then take a buy, and you may have to exit at the previous resistance level here. But and since this is Swiss franc pair, it might be spiky and volatile, and sometimes the spread gets very wide suddenly. So before you execute trades in Swiss franc pairs or even New Zealand pairs, you have to check the spread at the time of entry. Yeah, Swiss franc is very tricky sometimes. The market seems to be stable, but spread can be very high, very wide sometimes, suddenly. So yeah, let's see. All right, good to see you, everyone. Thank you for joining. John Harris says, may you please do a live or an upload for those 5 students who have become full-time traders for a perspective on what they learned and applied. Sure, actually, I am fixing the interview to a few students who graduated my GTS and yeah, who became full-time. But because they are a bit busy right now, the situations has been changing a lot. Sometimes, you know, people are relocating to other country, to you know, Singapore, to like other countries. So yeah, I just didn't have you know, good timing to set up the 101 chat. But yes, I will be creating some videos, an interview of these my graduate members in GTS. They have been doing some nice discussions on the Discord group, graduate Discord group. So yeah, I might be able to share in the future sometime also. All right, Kush says, hi Kay, do you only look for trades in a smaller time frame, 5 or 15, when you only see N wave patterns, or do you also make entries on I wave patterns? Yes, I make entries on I wave patterns too. If I found 3 confirmations or more, then I take trades even if it's I wave. Hello Danish, good to see you. Thank you for joining. From UK, thank you for joining as well. I think UK must be freezing cold right now. But I hope you're in a healthy condition. All right, hello Blackwater, thank you for joining. Good to see you too. John Harris says, okay, if you can confirm the trend on the daily of 4, do you look for the trades on the 1-hour chart? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes. Yeah, sometimes Forex pairs can be quiet and I don't see any trend on the daily of 4. Then I break it down to 1 hour and follow 1 hour directions. Or sometimes I even follow 30-minute chart 30-minute time frame trends. Hello, Harris. Thank you for joining. Good to see you here. So, yeah, let's see. Oh, Lahan says, so many fake outs. Just exited with losses on Swiss franc JPY, AUD JPY, and XAU USD. Alright. Swiss franc JPY is a bit retracing backwards now. And AUD JPY is, yeah, it's a bit retracing because it's near resistance. But Kijun Sen is up, Kumo's up, so you don't really have to exit yet. Yeah, I wouldn't exit in this case because Ichimoku shows uptrending, so there is a good chance of the market breaks resistance. But if the market reversal is very deep, then I have to exit. So for example, if I look at the 5, and let's see, if I take a buy somewhere here, then most likely I would put the stop loss below the previous low. So that will be here to be safer, my stop loss. And in this case, the stop loss pips is going to be like a 36 pip stop loss I take here and buy. But after the buy, the market goes backwards and broke 20 SMA, broke the previous support level, and then band walking against the major direction. And also stochastic dead cross is observed too. So if I see these conditions, most likely I would exit somewhere here. So usually I take 2% risk per trade. So to the stop loss, I take 2%. So if the market shoots down all the way and hit the stop loss, then I will lose 2%. But most of the cases, I don't exit at the stop loss. Most of the cases, I exit before the market hits the stop loss. And I think this is one of timings for exit. So if I exit here, most likely that will be less than 2% drawdown because 2% to stop loss and 50% will be here. Like half, this is 1%. This is 1% risk. So most likely in this case, I would take maybe 0.8, 0.7% of the loss and exit here. So I'm very picky in losses. I never have big losses. I never have big losses. My losses are very, very small. All right, and monitoring euro pound now, okay. Yeah, Milos says, Mr. K, when there is a resistance on the forward chart or daily chart, do you enter after candle close of forward chart or daily, or do you enter as long as there is a trend as per Ichimoku? Yeah, so even if there's a resistance on daily or 4, I won't exit if Ichimoku says up. So, but I do look at the multiple time frames. So even if Ichimoku says up, if the reversal is very deep like this in this condition, then I might exit manually. So usually I take 2 trades, 2 positions at a time. So basically I simply press buy button twice and execute 2 positions at the same time and put the stop losses at the same levels until I set the break-even level. But after I set the break-even, I exit in 2 different timings. So if I see reversal in 5 like this, while higher time frame still says up, this would be the exit timing for one of the positions. The other one, most likely I will keep it at the break-even and still hold the position. But yeah, if you are new to multiple time frames, it might be a bit confusing. But yeah, after I master Ichimoku in multiple time frames, it works just perfectly fine. Before, I was using only one single time frame, and I was almost break even, or I had a bit, I had some loss. But when I start to apply multiple time frames, it becomes much stronger, actually. All right. Oh, Danish, thank you for the answer. Okay. Very mild Christmas weather. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, we don't want, big snow, or we don't want like windy or snowing, raining in wintertime. I still remember when I was in Japan, sometimes in wintertime it snows and rains and it gets very cold, especially, the shoes. The shoes are soaked by this snow and rain, and it is very uncomfortable. So yeah. But yeah, if you are healthy condition, that's good in the winter time. Hello, hi Sen On, good to see you. Thank you for joining. And Hugo also, good morning. Thank you for joining. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Yeah, let's see. Milos says, Mr. K, I would like to ask if AUD USD is in the channel. If so, wouldn't be recommended to wait for it to break past the channel first before entering? All right, let me check. AUD USD in the channel. So let me see which one it is. All right, so here is AUD USD, and if you say it's channel, is it bearish or bullish? If you see, let's see, I can maybe draw this descending trend line like this way ever since 24th of February last year. Maybe we can draw the descending trend line like this way, and this would be one of the potential resistance level. But still, we got a big, wide distance to it. I think we don't really care about this descending trend line in this case, but I will just keep it for future reference. In terms of this current uptrend, we can draw the trend line this way up, and the market has been moving up still. So yeah, the market is now in between Kumo and Kijun-sen, and we see that there was a Tenkan-sen Kijun-sen gold cross. So this means that this is the end of the downtrend. Tenkan-sen Kijun-sen gold cross below Kumo doesn't mean that the market goes up, but it simply means that this is the end of the downtrend. So that's first. And then Chikou span break is about to happen. So when you see Chikou span break, what that means is that for the last 26 days, for the last 26 trading days, the sellers were winning as Chikou span below the candles, but now they are break even. So buyers and sellers for the last 26 days are break even now. So this is another reason why the market is ranging now as per Ichimoku. And then after the Chikou span breaks in the candles, that means for the last 26 days, now buyers are dominating the market and sellers start to lose. So Ichimoku is all about equilibrium in the market, and it offers you to see markets in three different terms. Short term as Tenkan-sen, mid term for Kijun-sen and Chikou span, and then long term with Kumo, Tenkan span B and A. So in that sense, the market is up now. If you see price action, this is bullish in the wave. And I do expect the market continues to move up this way because in the forward chart, it is up. Technically, right, it's uptrending. So more buyers and sellers. Yeah. Oh, Milos, it's a forward chart. Okay. In the forward chart, so let me see. So you are seeing this uptrending channel. All right. Yeah. So it is up now. We can draw another line like this, and the market has been up within the channel. So now looks like the market is, reaching the top of this channel, and it might reverse backwards. And also the market is previous high, also resistance. So it may reverse. However, I expect the market keeps going up this way because Kumo is up and Kijun Sen is up. Chikou span above the candles in the forward chart. So in the forward chart, it is uptrending. So I don't mind looking for the buy chance now. And simply if the market retraces backwards, then I will just exit. Because there are more buyers and sellers in the forward chart. But in the daily chart, it's range. Long-term sellers are still dominating. But from short to mid-terms, buyers are now dominating. And this is where you want to avoid taking trades because market becomes very tricky and spiky in the lower time frames. But yeah, so in the forward chart, it is up. So I still expect the market goes up. Yeah, it might reverse at the resistance level or this channel. But I do expect the market goes up this way continuously. It may pull back to the Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen, and Kijun-sen bounce can happen, and then continuously goes up in this way. But yeah, that's a nice analysis. The channel in the forward chart like this way. Alright, Rahim says, in this time Nifty 50 is very confusing to all groups. Please say something. Yeah, Nifty chart is now retracing. I've actually talked about it yesterday, or sorry, the day before on the forecast. But Nifty index is now reversing backwards. And now this is ranging. In the daily time frame, looks like in the daily time frame, the market is above the Kijun-sen now. So that's one of the good signs. But yeah, still Kumo is pointing down, Kijun-sen is pointing down. So this is bearish, and this is not a good time to buy it. At least you want to wait for the breakout of the resistance level 17,626 and then buy afterwards, or Kumo breakout and buy afterwards. Otherwise, it can be very spiky and it can be very tricky. Yeah, in this case. So yeah, coming back to Forex pair, let's see. So Aud USD is now uptrending in the forward chart. So let's see what can happen right now. All right, Alhara says, if the price breaks Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen, Kumo still up, do you exit the trade like pound JPY 1 hour time frame? Yeah, I would exit in that case, yeah. Well, price breaks Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen, Kumo still up. Do you exit the trade? If I'm buying it, then I won't exit most likely. So let's say in 1 hour chart, yeah, now the Kumo is up, Kijun-sen is up also, Chikou span above the candles. So this is bullish, and I won't exit in this case. I don't exit in this case. Yeah, even if the price breaks Tenkan-sen, I still follow the uptrend. But if price breaks Kijun-sen, then I have to look for an exit timing. or if Kijun Sen becomes flat or Chikou span touches, then I have to look for an exit time. But right now, it's just fine. I will keep holding the buy I have. All right. Hello, Jabriel. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Right. Did you already screen Euro Swiss franc? Yeah, Euro Swiss franc I have already, but we can screen as many times as possible. So yeah, Euro Swiss franc is about to break support now. This is daily chart. The market is below Tenkan Kijun Kumo, Chikou span below the candle, so this is bearish. And if you look at the forward chart, it is also bearish. Technically, the Kumo is pointing down, Kijun Sen is pointing down, Chikou span below the candles, so there is a potential break of the support level in this case. Yeah, but since this is Swiss franc, it can be tricky. There might be some fake out and the market reverses back to Tenkan Sen. So yeah, you better prepare for the exit timing too if you want to sell. Or simply wait for the breakout. Wait for the breakout retest and sell afterwards. There was another resistance here from the 5th of December, which is at 1.0367. So yeah, you may also want to wait for the breakout of that level and then sell afterwards. Oh, Lahan says, all my gains this week wiped out by the gold reversal. Oh, really? Gold reversed? Let me check. Because I haven't seen gold today. Because I know it's not trending, so I don't spend time on non-trending markets. But let's see. Okay, oh, so gold is about to break the resistance now, which is 1814.47. It's about to break. And in the forward chart, yeah, it broke and now it's kind of coming backwards. But still the market is above the Tenkan Sen, so this is good still. This is uptrending. This is bullish as per Ichimoku. So Kumo is bullish. Kijun Sen is still flat, but the market is above the Tenkan Sen. Chikou span above the candle, so this is bullish now. So yeah, it could break the resistance and keeps going up in this direction. Oh, Alahar says, you're welcome. I mean, only break of the Tenkan Sen, but other lines are all up because I exited already from the buy trade. Oh, okay, yeah. If all the lines are up, but Tenkan Sen break, you can still keep holding. You can still keep holding. Yeah, because I do look at the Tenkan Sen, but Tenkan Sen is a short term, and I don't really follow the short term market direction and momentum. So if I see, let's say, Tenkan Sen bounce, like in this case, Tenkan Sen bounce happened once, twice, 3 times, or 4 times, then you see the market respecting Tenkan Sen. So if you see breakout Tenkan Sen, that will be a big event. But if not, I don't really pay attention to Tenkan Sen in the daily or the forward chart. But in this case, I will, because market has been supported by the Tenkan Sen. It's been a pattern. Market has been respecting Tenkan Sen so far, so I would focus also on the Tenkan Sen break in this case. Oh, Anli says, hi Kay, your voice sounds a bit weird. Take care of your health and stay gold. Oh, thanks so much. Yes, my voice now, I have a bit dry air in the... I was basically speaking a lot with my wife. last night, so my voice is a bit, I have a bit of a sore throat. Yeah. I usually take care of my throat with the honey, manuka honey, and some other, nice candies. So I think I have to take one. Yeah, because my voice, my throat is not that strong actually. When I was a little kid, I used to have problems with my throat. Like I used to cough a lot when I was a child because my throat is not that strong. And also when I speak long hour, then my throat also get damaged. So yeah, sometimes I envy someone who has strong voice, strong throat, but not for myself. So yeah, I have to take a rest and heal my throat and come back. I think it has to do something with the nose also. I used to have runny nose, especially in Japan in February or April or sometimes October, because there are lots and lots of pollens in Japan. So I'm allergic to pollens, and also I'm allergic to cat hair. Dog hair is okay, but cat hair, I suffer so much. So sometimes, and also some house dust. I have allergic to house dust also. So yeah, sometimes I had hard time in Japan because of these dusts or pollens. But here in Dubai, I don't feel that allergy, so it's a good news. But if I talk, a lot, then I still have some sore throat. So yeah. But thank you for the message. Yes, I will take a good care of my health and throat. Yes, I will take a good rest tonight. Let's see. Lahan says, oh, Milos, you're welcome. Lahan says, what do you think of selling edge on Euro-Pound 5-minute chart? I am waiting for 5-minute candle close and break to sell. All right, Euro-Pound 5-minute. Let me see. Let me see what we can see on Euro-Pound. Oh yeah, I think I forgot the mark. Euro-Pound in the forward chart is also bearish. So yeah, Kumo's down, Kijun-sen down. Price below the Tenkan-sen, Chikou span below candles. So this is nicely bearish. Yeah. So in terms of where to sell, let me go down to 5. And in the 5-minute chart, if you're new to my channel, I usually use Bollinger Bands and stochastics. I don't use Ichimoku in the 5-minute chart because Ichimoku is a bit too lagging, and also not only lagging, but also, if you know the calculation of Ichimoku lines are reacted by the highs and lows. So if highs and lows are spiky, let's say if the market goes up and down like this way, sometimes you see this in 5 or 15, then most likely Kijun-sen remains flat, and Tenkan-sen also most likely will be flat. And you can't really capture the market condition nicely. But if you are actually, seeing higher time frames, it's less spiky, it's got less noise than the lower time frames. So I prefer to use Ichimoku in higher time frames. But in these lower time frames in 5, I use this 5-minute chart to look for an entry edge. Entry edge means the potential trading opportunity. I look for it in 5-minute chart. And I use double Bollinger Bands with a 20 SMA with a deviation 1, 2, and stochastics. 30, 10, 10 is my setting. In case if you don't know, my setting, percent K30, percent D10, and slowing is 10 in my stochastics. And so now this is downtrending in the forward chart. So if I look at the 5, where I will be taking the sell is, let's see. So I can see that, first of all, I can see that there was a reversed in the waves, consecutive. So the market could be resisted here, the previous support, and go down this way. And also stochastics previously showed dead cross, but now it's about the gold cross. So in this case, I don't simply look at the stochastics for the confirmation. But all I care is whether the market will be continuously be on the reverse N wave or not. If not, then I don't take a trade. So let's see. So right now, the market is in between deviation 1, 2, which is nice. Nicely downtrending right now. And also, I can see that there was a reverse N wave. I mean, reverse N wave is actually also confirmation for its downtrend. The reverse N wave and also counter trend line. Counter trend line breakout, I take also as one of the confirmations to trade. But I look for 3 confirmations. I used to rely only 1 confirmation and I used to fail. Let's say I used to take only stochastic cross to sell. Sometimes there are fake stochastic cross, and sometimes there are fake Fibonacci bands. Sometimes there are the fake Bollinger Band signals. So when I realized that, I thought, okay, so why not combining other confirmations? Not only depending on one single confirmation, but also how about looking for 2 confirmations, looking for 3 confirmations or more even. And then the probability for winning could be higher. It was my hypothesis. And that's why I started to apply Bollinger Band and stochastic, because these indicators, I liked it before. So it's just my preference, I use it. And as I look for 3 confirmations, it works very well. Not only you can capture the good entry edge, but also you know when to exit. It's very important. Simply, this is reverse N wave. So let's say if I take a sell, if the market reverses backwards, then I simply exit in 5-minute chart. But sometimes there is a fake reversal. The market goes up, breaks the previous reversal level, let's say, breaks it, and then market goes down afterwards. If 4-hour chart still showing down, then this kind of things happens many times. But I will just exit once here, because from here it may go up still. Forex or any trading is all about the probabilities. So if the probability for losing becomes higher, then you better exit. Even if it becomes a fake out, you better exit here, because the chance for losing becomes very high when it happens. But if the market goes down this way again, then simply re-enter the market and follow the downtrend continuously. Is my mindset for exit timing. So yeah, but speaking of the entry timing, let's see. I can draw a descending trend line first of all. And looks like market has been bounced by this descending trend line. So I will take that as one of the confirmations. So if the market bounces here now, this time, and goes bearish, I will take that as a confirmation to sell. And also Bollinger Band's band walking is happening right now. So I take that as a second confirmation. And then, so in this case, I would just wait for this candlestick close, which happens in about 4 minutes. if this candlestick close becomes below the trend line, then I will look at the candlestick pattern. I will look at the price action. And if price action says good, then I will be entering the trade. But if the market, if this candle close becomes above the trend line, then I have to wait for a couple more minutes because it might go up afterwards. So once again, what I mean is I'm simply waiting for the confirmation for this bounce by the descending trend line. If it goes down, then I will take a sell. But if the market breaks the trend line, then I won't take a trade. You see, so this is how I capture the exact entry edge. So in this case, the candlestick is going to close in about 3 minutes. So I will wait for 3 minutes to sell. But usually, people already take a sell before waiting for the close candle. I used to do it. I used to not to wait for the candle close and enter. And when I enter sell right now, by the time the candle close for the next 3 minutes, sometimes market goes up all the way and closes like this, and I regret. And after this, the market could go up continuously, and I even regret more. Why did I take a sell? That was my frustration. If I knew that the market goes up, then I wouldn't sell, but I did because I thought it's going down. I thought it's a resistance break, resistance bounce, or a trend line bounce, so I took the sell. And that was because I didn't wait for the candlestick close. So, yeah. Let's wait for another 1 and 40 seconds or so. And in the meantime, let me check some other comments now. Yeah, once again, thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you. If you enjoy so far, please press the like button before you leave. That would be great. And thank you for coming by on holiday season. All right, Milos says, can we take crossing of 20 MA on Bollinger Bands as a trading edge when it happens on Pound USD? I don't recommend to use 20 MA breakout on the Bollinger Bands because it happens many times. 20 MA resistance or bounce is good to take, but I don't recommend to take the breakout of it. Fly Moon says, hello Kay, thanks for answering my question in the command. What I understand is that for individual, you don't have to pay any tax as long as it's not corporation. That's right, yes, that is true. There's no tax-free in Dubai, but there are fees. But as compared to tax, the fees are cheaper, I think. Okay, so it's closing in about 10 seconds. Most likely, this will be bearish candle. Okay, so right now, we already see that the market is about to close and it was already bearish candlestick. So in this case, I don't wait for the candle close because most likely, you know, before the candle close in like 5 seconds, I saw that the candlestick was bearish candle. So I simply take the sell before the candle close in like 5 seconds. So now I take the sell and I follow the downtrend. And obviously there's no big news today or this week because everything's holiday. So I think that's good. So I will be taking the sell. And the stop loss to, yeah, so in terms of stop loss, I would take, let's see, if I sell right now, stop loss 11 pips too tight, 18, 22 pips is good. This is the previous resistance. So I put the stop loss at here, 0.8428. So I will take about 22 pips of stop loss and then take the sell. So let me just do it right now. I will just do 22 pips and sell. All right, so that will be my trade. But in case if you trade together, then please, be sure that you take trades with your own risk management. Yeah, because I can't take responsibility on your trades. So let's see how it goes. So I guess I will just change the title to live trade Euro Pound. But yeah, this is how I capture the entry edge. So let's see if it goes. So right now, as we saw earlier, the forward chart is going down and the 1 hour chart is also going down. And I took the sell in 5-minute chart by confirming the descending trend line bounce, band walking, and also this reversal, and also counter trend line break. Counter trend line breakout, I took sell. And expect the market breaks the support. In terms of target, I take the target in the forward chart. So my risk is based on the 5, but my target is based on the forward chart. So automatically, my risk and reward ratio will be very great. So in terms of the target is going to be, the initial target is going to be the support. So that will be 0.8380. So let's see if it goes down to that level or not. So this is my target, initial target. But usually I don't exit just because the market hits a target. Sometimes without hitting the target, the market reverses backwards. If that's the case, then I will just exit and take some profit. Or even if the market touches the support level, sometimes it breaks, continuously breaks, and it goes down this way. In this case, I don't exit. I simply keep trading the profits. And usually I do this. So I don't set the fixed target. I used to set the fixed target, but my performance wasn't really great. So after that, I decided not to set the TP. And I extend the profit as much as possible along the way. Oh, okay, Milos, no problem. Jim Jam says, you are the best YouTuber, so generous and humble. Oh, thank you for the comment. I appreciate so much. Yeah, my wish is for everybody to become a non-losing trader, as it states here, help you become a non-losing trader. Because before becoming profitable, you have to become a non-losing trader. If you want to do Forex trades as your main career in the long run, then you have to know how to risk management and how to be a non-losing trader. Because what I mean by that is, sometimes, some people claim themselves as a profitable trader, but they may be able to make profit today, tomorrow, but we're not sure for 1 year term or 5-year term. Can he make profit in 5 years or 1 year in the long term is a question. So that's why non-losing mindset becomes very key, especially if you are the person who thinks to do this in the long term. This is based on my experience. I have been trading for the last 8 years. Time flies. Last 8 years, I have been trading. So without this mindset, non-losing mindset, I won't be able to trade and I won't be able to be here in Dubai. I think that is very important. Anli says, hi Kay, why do you prefer M5 than M15? Anything special in M5 make you use it more than M15? Yeah, usually my trades are done by M5 because M5 has tighter stop loss and also it moves faster, 3 times faster than M15. So to capture break even, to capture stop loss, M5 has an advantage than M15. But if I see 3 confirmations in M15, then I still take it. But most of the cases, I take the M5. All right, let's see. TikTok PHT says, hi, what do you think about the pound NZD? Oh, NZD pound, I think we have covered it the day before, but let me check. So I will switch this right screen to GBP NZD. Let's see. Okay. Pound NZD, this is daily time frame. Daily shows it's uptrending in the daily chart by Ichimoku. The Kumo's up, Kijun Sen is up. Market has been above the Tenkan Sen, Chikou span above the candle, so this is bullish now. And that's one. It broke the resistance too. It broke the resistance level of 1.97, and this was also the previous Senko span B level. So I think this breakout is significant. It looks like it continues to go up in my eyes. I think I deleted the Ichimoku also. Okay, so I think, yeah, this is uptrending. But let me see. Let me check the, just in case, forward chart. In the forward chart, it's a bit flat, but looks like it's about to break the resistance too. I think this is also a good one to monitor and look for the buying edge. And if you see here now, the market has been also supported by the Tenkan Sen here. The market has been supported by Tenkan Sen, while daily shows uptrending. I think this is nice. I think most likely market breaks the resistance upwards is my opinion. Yeah. So usually I don't use only one single time frame, but I switch around these time frames from between daily to 1 hour chart and see the market situation. Here is 1 hour chart. In 1 hour chart, the Kumo flat, Senko span A retracing backwards now. Senko span A retracing backwards now. Chikou span overlapping. So it may reverse in 1 hour. But it doesn't mean that it reverses to the previous support. It may reverse halfway through and continuously goes up in my eyes. So what I mean is the market might reverse back to Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen in 1 hour chart and goes up and follow the daily direction. So I think that that's most likely what happens on this pair. Of course, it's not 100%. I'm not perfect, of course, in the directions, future directions. So I don't want you to believe what I say, but yeah, that's a probability, I think, in this case. Okay, it looks like Euro Pound is going towards my direction. So now simply wait for the break-even timing. Raimon, you're welcome. And Lahan, you're welcome too. Euro Pound, if price close above 0.84106, is that a good exit? 0.84106. Let me see. That will be, I think, okay, hold on. Let me turn to this big screen. 0.84106. 84106 is up here. 106, sorry, 106 is around here. No, you don't exit. Most likely I would exit if the market breaks this level here, 0.8415, because you can see that there was a previously support and resistance. This is what I call the reversal line, because the market reversed, and after this rejection, the market is now downtrending. So if the market breaks that level, then most likely I would exit. All right, Pirates, bye. Good to see you. Stefan says, I'm new here. Please, what time does the live start? And it is every day. So the live stream starts at 2 p.m. UTC time zone. 2 p.m. UTC time zone. I do it almost every day. And why I say almost every day is that because sometimes something happens in my life and I won't be able to do live. Sometimes I have meetings or, you know, I have to go outside. So if that's the case, I won't be able to do live. But instead, I upload the video at 2 p.m. UTC and you can enjoy the video session instead of live. But this week and next week, because it's a holiday season, sometimes I won't be able to do live or I won't be upload a video. So yeah, this and next week will be a bit, random. But yeah, usually I do lives at 2 p.m. UTC. So you can convert it in your time zone. That will be nighttime in Asian time. 11 p.m. in Japan time. It's all I know. Alhara says, so what would you be your exit on your trade if the price reverses? Yeah, so that will be my exit. 0.8415 is my exit. But I want to see how the market reverses is also important. You know, this is also important mindset is that I say I will exit if the market reverses back to there, but if it breaks in I wave, most likely I won't exit. I wave means that if there's no pushback, but simply the market straight goes up this way, then I won't exit because the market may still go down as a bigger reverse in wave, like in this way. But if I see bullish in the wave, for example, bullish in the wave and breaks this reversal level, then most likely I would exit. So it depends on how the market reverses and how the buyers are catching up on the market in 5, then I decide whether to exit or not. Because after all, market is all about buyers and sellers. There are only 2 players, buyers or sellers, simply speaking. So if I see buyers start to dominate as I sell, then I will just exit. I will just leave and come back to charts a couple hours later and see what happened afterwards. Sometimes, sort of from here, let's say if you see I wave like this, that means the buyers are catching up for some reason. There are many buyers coming, but this is I wave and buyers are overheated. So this overheating market may not last that long. It might be fake and the market goes towards the major direction in the forward chart afterwards. It happens many times. But if you see N wave bullish, what that means is that, for example, if you see I wave here, the buyers are coming in and buyers start to dominate. But sellers watch it and sellers will be fighting against the buyers and the market goes bearish, a bit like this. This is where sellers come in. And if buyers see this and buyers still want to buy in the market for any reasons, the market goes up. And these sellers, these sellers here, they are sellers. These sellers will lose as a result. And buyers will win the market, which makes N wave bullish. And if I see this, I will have to exit because this confirms me that the market is now dominating by the buyers in the 5, by this N wave bullish. And especially if the market breaks this previous reversal level here, then that means, so there are stop losses. Sellers has been putting stop losses most likely above the previous high, which is here. And the buyers could be having the pending orders here above that level. So once it triggers, it could go up. And once again, this is not 100%, but probability-wise, it could go up from here if you think about the sellers and buyer psychology. And that's why I will decide to exit here. But in case the market starts to go down afterwards, then I will simply re-enter the market. So yeah, listen to the market and listen to the buyers and sellers in the market. And then you know what waves mean and you know what reversal mean. I think after all, trading is very simple. It's whether buy or sell or hold, that's it. It's very simple. I think it's us that makes very complicated. Alright, Jack, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Right now I'm holding sell at 0.8407 on Euro Pound. PNQ says, when do you need to stop trading? Like after 10% of loss. So in a day, if I lose 3 times consecutive, then I stop trading on that day. Or if I lose 20%, if I lose 20% in a row, then I will recommend to come back to demo account and practice. John Harris says, what I think about this, I don't bother trading when Kumo or Kijun Sen is flat in the daily or 4. Should I bother screen the 1 hour and 30 charts to find a trend? I am patient and don't rush. Yeah, you can wait. Yeah, you can wait. You can actually look at the daily or 4. If you wait for the daily or 4 directions, the probability will be increasing much higher. But if you are more like a scalping trader or intraday trader, then yeah, you can follow 1 or 30-minute trends in a day and close a trade in a day. Yep, Al Harris, thank you for joining. You're welcome. And Blackwater, you're welcome too. Let me see. So let's see if it goes up or down. Okay, so Zari says, hi, may I know how did you learn trading? Did you take courses or self-study? So yeah, it's I learned myself. I learned trading myself. I used to read books also. Still nowadays I read books, but I don't read books of the tradings anymore. Usually I read books about the psychology, mindset, money management, and athletes, or poker player, and also chess players. These mindset related topics, books I read right now. But when I was a newbie, I used to read books about the tradings, and also I was learning strategies. But basically I studied just myself only. I used to attend seminars, and I used to take some online courses, but basically I learned myself. And this strategy, the KTS, what I call KTS, Hayes trading strategy, where I use Ichimoku in higher time frames and entries and exit in the lower time frames, this is my original. I never learned this strategy by someone, but simply I learned myself based on my back testing, and also based on my losses, based on my expensive lessons, and then I learned myself. So what I believe is that I think the best teacher is yourself. Sometimes when you think about the teacher, you might think that's somebody else, but it may be true in academic area, but in trading especially, I think the teacher is within yourself. So what I used to do is I track my record, I track my trades. Each trade, I took a screenshot. And what kind of screenshot I took was, I took the entry screenshot and the exit screenshot. And I made some comments. I made comments in terms of how I felt at the time of entry and how I felt at the time of exit. Whether it's a win or loss, I actually put some words in my sentence on each trade, and by the end of the month, or by the end of 50 trades or 100 trades backtesting with the Forex Tester, I look back on these comments and see how I felt on each trade. So you have to be very honest on these comments, and you can be honest because you don't show it to anyone, it's just for yourself. But after you review these losing trades and winning trades, you will see patterns. Sometimes you feel like frustrating whenever the market goes backwards, and every time, let's say, every time you lose, you put these lines, and then you learned about how to deal with the frustration in the loss. So you can read books about related topics, or you can watch some videos of my YouTube and just search frustration trading and watch YouTube and get inspirations, and then apply the improvement to the next trades like this. So we are actually here to not to remember everything, right? Sometimes we lose and we forget. We tend to forget, especially if it's a painful experience. We want to forget psychologically. We want to avoid from these stress or frustrations. That's built in the genes, so that's natural. But if you keep doing it, then you won't be learning in your journey, and you won't be successful because basically you don't want to see what you don't want to see. But sometimes you have to see what you don't want to see, so that you can learn yourself in this way. So that's what I used to do, and because I did it when I was losing until I become profitable, I keep doing it, and that's how I learn myself. So yes, I have learned about price action, how to draw lines, about Ichimoku. I also read Ichimoku books, original books, and you know, this is a copy of one of the Ichimoku books. I read the original books also. I still read this maybe 25 times. I still learn something new every time. But I read the books. But after all, I think the best way to improve your trades is by looking back your own trades. Yeah, so yeah, that will be my advice. So when you backtest or when you trade, don't simply just trade, right? If you simply just trade, then I think you're wasting the time. So, but you have to learn on your backtesting, on your trades. And in order to be able to learn from your trades, first you have to track your records, and then you take screenshots on entry and exit and make comments on yourself, and then look back. This is the best way. And then if you keep doing it, then you will see patterns of losing, patterns of winning, and you will learn. You can build up your own strategy in this way. And simply, that's how I did when I was still losing until I became a profitable trader. I hope that makes sense. But it's not a short journey. It will be a long journey, I think. But we have to be patient. We have to sit down, you know, we have to be patient and consistent in that sense. Oh, looks like today we have some nice comments, nice questions. I like these questions because these questions are very deep. Yeah, I can answer to some questions like, what do you think about USDJPY? What do you think about gold? What do you think about Bitcoin? But sometimes I feel like, you know, are you really learning from my comments? Is my question. So, but if I answer to these kind of deep questions, then I think you can apply to any markets. It's universal on whatever you do in the markets, and I think that's a value for that. Let me see what else comments we got here now. Looks like the Euro Pound is now a bit ranging in 5. So we basically have to wait a bit more. So this time the market might be resisted by the descending trend line and go down. So let's see if it happens this time. If it doesn't happen, then the market may be resisted by the previous support and then go down too. Let's see. Okay, the next question is from Milos. He says, Mr. K, when looking at price action trading edges, is finding a bullish, bearish N wave more important than just looking at individual engulfing patterns? Yeah, that's a good question too, actually. That's a good question. Engulfing patterns or any candlestick patterns are the part of the N wave, bullish or bearish. So In that sense, yes, looking for individual engulfing patterns or doji break or double bottom, double top is more important than simply N wave formation. Because if you see engulfing patterns, then afterwards you might see the N wave in the end. So the trick about the market is that you won't see N wave until you see it. And if you still don't see N wave, then it won't be N wave actually. So like this, in this case, this is my trade right now. I'm trading the Euro Pound, and I took this trade live today, and I took the sell at 0.8407. But now you see the market reversing backwards. But in this case, afterwards, so if you look at this support level, you see engulfing. You see this engulfing and doji. So this is inside bar, engulfing, and the market broke upwards now. So this is engulfing breakout upwards, and you can also find doji candlestick here, and doji breakout is about to happen, bullish also. So this might be the beginning of the N wave bullish from here. So if you see this again, as the market pulls back this way and push back, if you see this pattern over here, then it may become bullish N wave, because this shows that the market is having a, how to say, like a market is having a strong charge power to break the resistance. So in this case, it just happened on this lower level, but as the market goes up in this way, and if you see this pattern, similar pattern here, then you expect the market breaks the resistance and becomes N wave afterwards. So, but if you see N wave already, then these are already in the past. So in that sense, you better focus on these engulfing patterns, doji breakouts, or double bottom to foresee the potential N wave formations. So let's see, like for example, if I just quickly screen charts, yeah, so this was also type of engulfing structure. When you see the market went down this way, this was the beginning of the downtrend. After this, the market went down continuously. And what happened here was that this was engulfing candle. This is outside bar, and on this next candlestick, outside has been broken bearish. So when you see this, when you see exactly this candlestick, you can expect the market breaks the support and continuously goes down this way. But if you don't pay attention to this engulfing, you won't be able to foresee a potential N wave, because if you don't know if this is an engulfing, and if you don't really know that the market goes down this way, you might still think that the market range overall, market has been ranging, and you might think that the market goes up still, like this way. But if you know that this was engulfing and potential reverse N wave confirmation, then you can follow, expect the market goes down, and place a sell below the previous support or something, or at this candle close, you can take the sell. So in that sense, I think it's more important to focus on the engulfing or doji breaks than the bullish N wave, because they are the part of the N wave after all. Wow, it's been already 1.5 hours now on the live. Wow, time flies. Okay, so now the market is reversing backwards. It broke the trend line, but I will still keep holding because I want to see how the market reverses. This is at the moment still reverse N wave. this is still reverse N wave, so it may go down from here too. And let me check the higher time frame once again. In the forward chart, it is still bearish, Kumo down, Kijun Sen down. In 1 hour, it is still bearish. So in 5, there's no reason to exit yet. It may continuously be downtrending. This uptrend can be temporary, and it could go down continuously still. Okay, I do see many more comments, but I guess I will just end the live for now. Sorry, I wasn't able to cover all the comments, but I have another appointment in about 15 minutes, so I have to leave now. But hopefully you enjoyed today's live stream. And after I end the live and after I find time, I will look at this chat afterwards. Okay, so once again, it was very nice talking to you. Nice seeing the chat for everyone. And I will see you in the next one. Tomorrow, I am not sure if I will be doing the live or not. But if I do, I will let you know by Skype. I will let you know by YouTube. So you will see the reminder on my YouTube channel. So yeah, if not, I might be uploading a video. But in either way, I hope you enjoy on my future lessons. So yeah, please have a great holiday. And I will see you in the next one. So until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Alright, bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you.